days ago, I dropped a snap that I'll be talking about MTN Company on Massify Company History Diary. So let's start. But then before I even start the story, kindly subscribe, follow Massify platform across all social media, right? Let's have the numbers. This is going to motivate me to do more. So kindly subscribe or follow, like, give some positive comments out there, right? Okay, so let's start. Let me take you back to 1980s, early 90s, when South Africa, this was a time of South Africa apartheid era, where we have strong inequalities or discrimination between the white folks and then the black folks, right? And this was a time when telecommunication was booming. So in South Africa, they used to have only one state-owned telecom company. It was a time when people were so much into landline, because mobile phone wasn't really popular. It was elite, or quote unquote those who can afford. Now, there was a time that you look at the data, people who are using mobile phone, compare the black South Africans to white South Africans, you could see the differences or the disparities in terms of the white people having privilege to have access to communication, whilst the black communities were struggling. There is a data that says that out of every 100 white folks, 60 of them were having access to communication, but you come to the black community, 1% or even less. So it was something that didn't sit well within the black community. There come the era of the end of apartheid. So South Africa had their first democratic election. Now it is not about white South Africans, black South Africans, or yellow South Africans. It's South Africa. Because the white people were having access to communication more than the black people, so the government decided to have a competitor. The government decided to have a competitor so that it is also going to help the black community to also have access to communication. So then South African government issue two licenses, that's two GSM licenses. GSM simply means a global system for mobile communication, right? So South Africa issued two GSM licenses for two companies. One is for MCell, that is going to become MTN we are using today, and also another one was issued for a company called Vodacom. Now, the MCell was founded by a group of telco expertise, local investors, foreign investors, backed by South African government. But they really needed another competitor to at least to favor the black South Africans as well. So this consortium of investors and people came together to establish MCell. Now, the government agenda is to see that both urban areas and rural areas, they are all having access to communication. So they were asked to build more antennas, to build more towers across South Africa so that everybody have access to communication, as I said earlier. Okay, now MCell started their business. Now, before we continue the story, let's look at how mobile communication works. Yeah, when you pick up your phone to make a call, process that goes through before the your data or your information reaches the endpoint. So you are the sender, and probably there's a receiver out there, or the receiver and the sender and you being the receiver. The process it goes through before we'll be able to have effective mobile communication. So now let's go to my whiteboard, give you a summary of how these things work, and then we come back to the story. Thank you.